guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Crafting Bookworm. It is now week 2 of the Bible study. Okay, welcome back, guys. Welcome, new subscribers. Thanks to all of you for your continued support. Whether you're here for books or crafting, I appreciate each and every one of you. So we are now on week 2 of the Bible study, and I think how I'm going to do this is there is 9 verses for this Bible study, for this paragraph right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it up 3 per video, so there'll be 3 videos starting Friday. So there's going to be 3 videos, and this is going to be the first one. So there'll be a craft for each video, and yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. I don't want to start rambling here. Okay, so let me read this paragraph here from what we're working on. Remember, you guys can go to gotquestions.org, and you can get the complete Bible study from there if you want to follow along with this. That Bible study over there is fantastic. Okay, so this says, if God is peace, then to know God is to bask in his peace. The closer we draw to him, the more of his peace we can enjoy. God gives us clear instructions about how to draw near to him. Psalms 24, 3-4 says, who may ascend the mountain of the Lord? Who may stand in his holy place? The one who has clean hands and a pure heart, who does not trust in the idol or swear by a false god. But Scripture is also clear that we cannot make ourselves clean enough or pure enough to earn the presence of the Lord. So how do we draw near enough to experience his peace? Jesus said, peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. Not as the world gives, do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled, neither let them be afraid. We come into the presence of the Lord through his Son. Then we allow Jesus' death and resurrection to purchase our forgiveness from God. We are counted as righteous. Our sins are forgiven because Jesus already paid the price for them. Only then can we have peace with God. So that is the paragraph there. So we're going to go over these also from what I have in the King James Version. So James 4:8, because I didn't read those. The only ones I read was Psalms 24, 3-4. So James 4:8 says, draw not nigh to God, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. So, you know, all of this leads back to us living a life with Jesus and keeping God in the forefront, you know, so that we can feel like we've been made pure, which, as it's stated in here, we all know we're not, but all of our sins have already been forgiven because Jesus paid the price for those sins. So if we want the peace of God, we just need to draw closer to God and just let everything go and just give everything to God. Just simply lay it at his feet and make your heart as pure as you can make your heart, and live your life to reflect that. Okay, and then Psalms 24, 3-4. I read that portion, but I'm going to read it in the King James. Okay. Who shall ascend the hill of the Lord, or who shall stand in his holy place? He that hath clean hands and a pure heart, who hath not lifted up his soul into vanity, nor sworn deceitfully. So again, we're talking about living sinless lives. We're living for God, and the way we're living should reflect that love we have for God, and just be able to express the type of peace, you know, the complete feeling of peace, once we give our lives over to God, And like I said before in the other video, that's what I think people are most afraid of, is just giving up that control to God. You still have your free will, but, just letting everything go and giving it to God just makes your life so much easier and sweeter and more peaceful for sure. Okay, and then here we have Romans 3:10. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. And then 3:23 was also added on there. For all have sinned, have come short of the glory of God. And that is true. None of us are sinless. We were born into sin, born of sin, and we can only be purged of that through the blood of the Lamb. So just know that, He's already paid the price. You just have to live your life, and just draw yourself closer. Draw yourself closer to God. And He is so faithful, and He will be there for you. Okay, so I think, let me find my stickers, because we are going to be using those. Okay, so I'm going to find a location in the journal first. We're going to place a couple of these scriptures in here. And then we're going to make a craft with one of these stickers. So, all right. Let me get a drink of tea here and we'll get started. Okay. So we got our first one here. Come near to God and He will come near to you. Wash your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. Okay. God's not going to make us, do what He wants us to do. That's why we have free will. You have to take it upon yourselves to actually want to change your life and draw closer to God. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is we're going to do the craft with this one. So maybe we should do that craft first. Let's work on the craft part first, okay? And this is what we're going to do. We are going to make a accordion pocket. Okay, and now I have printed off, as soon as I find what I did with it, right here, I have printed this off from the kit, and that's going to be our base of it. Now we've got these two pockets, and this is going to make 4. It's going to make 4 pockets for our accordion. So what we first want to do is try and keep these together, and we're going to trim just a tiny bit off of here so it opens the pocket. Now guys, a long time ago I had saw a tutorial on doing accordion pockets, and it was all wrong. I couldn't understand why mine just weren't very good. Let me get I don't trust myself cutting that part straight. Okay, so we're going to cut this part off of our glassine bags. I got these on Amazon. Okay, there we go. Anyway, I don't remember where I saw it at. I even have a tutorial up and it's wrong, which I am considering taking that tutorial down. And I will have this one that will be uploaded. So, yeah, I had it all wrong. Okay, so we're going to take our glassine bags, okay? It doesn't matter what side, and you can have any kind of glassine bag if you want, whatever you've got. Okay, and we're going to fold this in half. Yeah, I could never figure out, why is mine so tight? Well, now I know why. And it makes perfect sense to me now. Okay, so we got those both folded. What we're going to do now is we're going to put a strip of glue right up the middle, and of course it's plugged up. That's not uncommon, is it? Hopefully that unclogged it. Okay, so we're going to put a line right up the center. Okay, and then just seal that down. And then this one's going to have one also right up the center. It doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. Perfect enough. Just try your best. Okay, so now we've got this. So now we're going to take a line of glue right up the center. I'm going to do another little line. Okay. And now we're just going to put these together just like that. Just like there was no glue there. Okay. And you're going to get a nice even fit on there. Okay. After you do that, we're going to come over here and we're going to measure this. Now, I'm not going to put any spines. I have one right here that I did, and this one's got a spine right here and then one on the bottom, but I don't want it to have that when it's going to go in the journal. I want it to just be flat. So we're going to give ourselves a little bit of an edge here. Not a huge amount. And then we're just going to cut down this side. And then that's going to be what we're going to work with. Okay. So we're going to... I cleaned my craft room today. That's why I can get to my slicer so easy. That's sad, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, now it's just to reach around there. Let's see, where do we want, what do we want? We're not going to use this whole strip because it is very short. So, we're going to go here. Let's get, you guys can just fold it if you want, or you can get your scoreboard out. Kind of like having the scoreboard. What we're going to do is we're going to put this on our scoreboard, and then we're going to line this up. That's the wrong way. Well, it doesn't really matter on this part. We're going to line this up at the bottom. Give yourself a little space again. Not a whole lot, just a tiny bit of space. And then we're going to, well, you know what? We don't need to do it at the bottom because it depends on where your score falls. That will give me a little bit of space right there. And that's so you're not peeking up out of the top of it. If I am, then I'll just trim that. Okay. Now you're going to move, we're going to turn this around this way because this is a small one. And I'm going to find my score line. I'm going to line that up there. And then find the score line that's going to work for that. I can't see how close that is. Boy, I don't have a very good cut job on there, so I'm going to slice that in the slicer. I think we're going to go right there. Oh, I really hate when it moves. Hate when it moves. Oops, this one. Well, which one are you? Okay. And then we will trim up our top piece. Okay, so this is going to go up. And this is going to be the fold down. Make sure we've got an even fold, and that one's good. This one is off a little bit, so we're going to scoot that around. There's one. There we go. Okay, so that's what we've got right there. Now this, I am going to slice that a little bit better. It's too crooked. Too crooked. So we're going to stick this whole thing in here and just, we're going to even that up. Did we get it all? Yep. Okay. Much more better. Alright, so now we've got that. Oh, I lost it. We are going to figure out where we want this to be. And I am thinking right there. So I'm just going to get up and cut this time. Okay. Once we get that cut, we're going to round the corners of what is going to be our flap. So we're going to round there, round there. And then, do I have my ink? Oh, I do have it out. Okay. We're going to ink it. Now you can also use envelopes for this, because that is what I used on this one. See, look at how much better that opens. Mine was all stiff and I could barely get it to move. Look at this. Because I was following the wrong tutorial all this time. And I ran into one, or did I look it up? I don't remember. And I'm like, oh, we don't need to do all that inside. What am I doing? Made me very happy to finally make one that works properly. Okay. All right. So now we'll test our little pocket right here. Okay, and now what you're going to do here, again, one line up the center, or down the center of it, just like that. And now we're going to line this up as best we can. It shouldn't be too hard. Glassine bags are pretty easy to work with. And then see, I still have a little tiny space right here, so this can actually fold over. I got a little piece of the, there we go. Okay, and now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put a line right up the center. And I always never think that that's enough. Now you don't have to use art glitter glue. You can use any glue, or you can use tape, or you can use, oh, you know what? Okay, now that I glued that upside down, or the wrong way, let's re-glue that. I almost just closed it all in. Okay, flap right here, the open flaps go downwards. They go downwards. Okay, and then this flap comes this way. Okay, get that glue off there, we don't need that. And there you go, look at that, you guys, beautiful. I'm glad that I finally got it right. I knew something wasn't right, but I was going with the flow. Okay, so now we're going to get just a Velcro dot. And we are going to, well, hello, all of you, just come on down. We are going to try and get that centered. And get the other dot and get it on there straight. And then just close it. And there we go. And that can be closed for now. Okay, so what are we going to do with it? That could go there. I got to try to find here they are, tickets, and I think I want these right here. I didn't plan this one out at all, you guys, so I'm kind of stumbling around on this one, but we'll get it in. This might be too big. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Yeah, so happy that I can now make accordion pockets properly. I just quit making them because I couldn't figure out why it was doing that. So be careful out there and double check on stuff. Look up other tutorials too. Don't just go with one of them and then just, you know, stick with it. This is why I'm going to take my tutorial down. Do I like that like that? And where am I going to put my Bible verse? And how is it going to go? I think the Bible verse is going to have to go on this part. So, what did I do with the... Did I put that back over here too? Yes. So this first one, or am I going to have to do... It'll work. Okay, so let's cut out James 4:8. We're going to get all this extra stuff cut off. Oops, I almost cut off hands. I don't want to do that. That wouldn't have been good. Okay. Yeah, I had to text my sister and tell her I've been doing them all wrong, because I even told her how to do it. Okay, let's lift this up just in case I need to. Now, I think I'm going to put this to the side. Come down far enough so we'll be able to see most of it. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so now my question is, how is this going to go in the journal? I don't want to like do a bunch of decorating here and then I'm going to end up gluing it down to a page, which is what I usually do. Oh my gosh, that just makes me happy. Oh, we got some seep and glue there. There we go. Wow. That makes me so happy. I wish that was smaller. Where's that one I printed smaller? It wasn't these though, it was the ones from Esther. I cleaned in here and then I can't find where anything is. Isn't that the way it is? Goodness. I think it is. That's how it works out. gotta be in the stack somewhere. Here we go. Okay. Is one of those gonna fit? Ooh, I like that. That one will fit. I guess I need to print these ones off smaller too when I do these smaller ones. I think I'm going to do peace is a state of tranquility. Since we've already got the Bible verse on there, we don't want to do another Bible verse. I'm going to try not to make this too long, you guys. You never know. They always end up being too long. Kind of like when I'm making my mini journal one was almost an hour. Almost. Not quite, but almost. Okay. Nope, you come here. Keep my table cleaned off. Okay, let's do some inking on this. Do I want some... I think I want cheesecloth. People always ask me what this is, and it is cheesecloth. It's just a heavier grade of cheesecloth, because most of the cheesecloth you use is that real fine stuff, but they do call this cheesecloth. I think it's just because it's a heavier grade of it, maybe? I don't know. But when I buy it from Amazon, it calls it cheesecloth, and that would not tear. So I think I want a little bit of this right here, like that. Yep, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I put my... We're just gonna put just a little bit right there. We don't need a lot. And you're already seeping out the top. The puppies are giving him a hard time. We have a Great Dane and we have a little terrier mix. And our Great Dane, named Bagheera, is a mouthy one. Like, she will sass back. It's just always got to be in your personal space. Okay, well, there's that. I want something else. What do I want? Let me see what I've got in. Oop, I still do have some of this. I think I just bought a new one. Yeah, that's why I've got it. Okay. Do I want it up there or do I want it here? I think I want it there. Okay, so I'm just going to, what I'd like to do is sew some buttons on it. I can't even see if there's glue coming out of there. Barely. It must be plugging up again. Come on. That might be enough. Okay, let's open it up. It's easier to trim it that way. Okay. Well, that's really cute on there. These glue bottles, you guys. I think it's time to open a new bottle and pour this with the rest of it. Okay, so there's the craft. I think I am going to glue it on the page, so I'm not going to decorate the back of it. But I like it. Okay. So, we gotta find a place to put it in here. So, let's open her up and find a place to put it. I think that's gonna cost too much. That'll cost too much bulk right there. Oh, I gotta put something in that pocket too. Do we want to go ahead and put it on one of these pages? When I said I wasn't going to put anything on them. But I'm trying to keep these, well, I guess it doesn't matter if they're not in order. That's too busy. I'm thinking we need to be on a an Esther or a Diane page. I can't go on that one. Can't go on that one. Again, busy. So you know how I said everything was going to go in order? I don't think that's possible. We're just going to find a place to... We might end up putting it on a purple page or one of these pages. Because, I mean, it could go on one of these, but I don't want it right next to this. So let's, oh, how about here? But I don't have a lot of these colors in this. Is that going to throw it off? You know, I can't be fussing. I kind of like it there. I know, I wasn't going to put anything on here, but, you know, and we're going to make it a pocket. So we're going to go two sides here. This one, if I can get my glue out, it's barely coming out. And then down here at the bottom, and we can put a little tag in there. Okay. We're not going to go right to the bottom of the page. So now we can just slip in something to go back here. So that'll be fun. Okay, and then we can open up and just, you guys, I am so happy that it's sticky right there. It keeps sticking. That I know how to do these right. That was my little share off for you guys. Okay, well there's that. We got to put 2 more scriptures on, and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay. So our next scripture is, who may ascend the mountain? Okay, so I just trimmed it offline. You guys don't need to see that part. We could do some on the words. Oh, we could put some on this pocket. Well, we already got that one there. We can put some on this too. Yeah, let's put it there. That works. Doesn't take up that much space. There'll be plenty of writing space right there. And just make sure we get this down as straight as possible. And it really shows up good there. Sorry if you guys are getting the glossy view of that, but it is what it is. Okay, there's that one. Now we got one more to cut out. I should have just cut them both out off camera. Okay, I got it cut. Let's see, where do we want to put this one? Oh, I'm thinking right here. Unless we put I don't think we can get a really good Bible verse on there because it's so dark. I'm thinking right here would be the perfect spot. And there it is, as it is written, and there is no one righteous, not even one, for all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Romans 3:10 and 23. Yeah, there we go. So we got our craft done, and we got our Bible verses all put in. So in a couple of days, you guys will see the next one. I'm only going to have 3 videos for this Bible study week because I have to use my time wisely. So it's not going to be like the very first week we started this and I had a video every day constructing a journal. I just, I gotta use my time sparingly. So, oh, it looks like I need to put some glue in there though, again on this one. See, this was done with glue stick. I put glue stick on the washi when I put it on the pages. And almost every one of them have come unstuck. So now I'm just going to put the art glitter glue in there. And get it restuck. Okay guys, so that is what we've got for today. Let me know in the comments if the tutorial was helpful. Also, let me know down in the comments if you are following along and doing the Bible study, for making a journal, any of those great things. I'd be happy to hear from you guys. So don't forget to visit all of the creators to this Piece of God Bible study, because everybody has fantastic videos and it's really enjoyable. So make sure you go and visit all those. Give the likes, the subs, the comments. We love it all. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.